I want you to create a space in your home or in your office that is a do not cross. Like it should have the police tape out, like it's like a homicide scene. I hate to say it, but people should not bother you when you're in your space. Now, anything that you need your water, right? You need coffee, you need your snacks, whatever you need. All that stuff goes into your lead generation bunker with you. And then you've got a note on the door that says lead generation, do not disturb. Do not disturb. Welcome to the Success with Listings podcast, where we help you get success in the real estate game the easy way. Now you can get off the roller coaster of feast and famine and out of the rat race of competing with every other agent in town. Hi, I'm Knolly Williams. I took over 1,000 listings during my first 10 years in the real estate game, and in this podcast, I show you how to have success with listings. Let's go. Hey, what's up? Knolly Williams here, your success coach. It's all about success with listings, baby. Today I want to talk to you about why agents don't prospect. We're going to be, if you've already got the book, we're going to be following, you can follow along in chapter 6. We're going to be going through pages 126 through 128. There really are only 5 reasons why agents don't prospect. And I'm going to share that with you today, right here at Success with Listings. Stay tuned. All right. So what I want to talk to you about today is why agents don't prospect. Why agents don't prospect. And this is actually true not just for real estate agents, but for many professions where prospecting is necessary. Can you name a profession where it's not necessary, right? I wrote the book Success with Listings, and today what I want to just share with you is coming right from chapter 6. It's called Lead Generation for Listing Leads, but I wrote down here 5 excuses to why agents don't prospect. And so I'm just going to run through these real quickly so that you can see if you catch any of these, or maybe the agents you work with, surely not you, but some of the agents you've come across have maybe had these excuses. So excuse number 1 is, I'm so busy, I just can't seem to find the time to prospect, okay? And what I wrote here was, imagine our forefathers waking up and thinking, I've got a lot of things to do today, so I guess I'm not going to go on the hunt. Feeding my family can wait. Now, what I akin lead generation to, or your prospecting time, which is every single morning from 9 to 11 or from 9 o'clock to noon, what I equate that to is the same as your forefathers, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfathers, thousands of years ago. They had to eat. The village needed food. And so what they had to do was get up every single day, and they would have to go hunt or gather. They had to do one of the two, okay? They had to go get food. And imagine that the excuse of being too busy. Now, when you're actually doing your lead generation every single morning, you're doing the same thing. You're out on the hunt. You're on the chase. You're going after the kill. You got to feed the village. You got to feed your tribe. And so that's what you're doing. So when you say that you're too busy, in other words, you got so much business that you don't have time to do what needs to actually get done, then you're basically saying, I don't have time to really put food on the table for my family, because you and I both know that it takes many months from the time that we get a prospect to the time that we get a paycheck, right? So we've got to never take our foot off the lead generation pedal. It's not an option for you. So saying that you're too busy, I had an agent just the other day. I hear it all the time with my students. He told me, he said, Knolly, man, I'm so busy. I got deals. I'm writing deals left and right. This is a feast or famine business, no doubt about it. And if you want to feast all the time like I've done throughout my career, you gotta never take your foot off that lead generation pedal. Never give up your lead generation time. I don't care how many leads that you get. Just let your business grow as big as it wants to be, right? Stop halting the growth of your own business. Now, so that's the first one. I'm so busy. There's no such thing as being so busy to go out for the hunt for the day. Not true. Now, reason number 2 that agents don't prospect, okay, what I wrote here, and what I've heard a lot is, I've tried to time block, but I keep getting distracted. In other words, you want a time block and you're like, man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to block off my mornings. It's going to be from 9 to 11, man, it's on. I'm going to be making my calls, calling my sphere of influence, doing my farm and my niche marketing, but your family keeps bothering you, or the phone keeps ringing, or your assistant keeps sending you text messages, or whatever it might be. Well, you need to put everybody on notice that you are busy. Now, can you imagine your forefathers being out on the hunt? They're in the middle of a big kill. They got the gazelle in sight. They can see it. They got their spears poised, and they got to be real quiet because they got to get the kill. Now, can you imagine the family member or somebody just running up, hey, I got a quick question. What? There goes my dinner, right? Now, guess what? The tribe ain't going to eat for a couple days because you had a question that couldn't wait. Here's what we got to realize. In this business, we got two things to look at. We got things that are important and we got things that are urgent. And in the book, Tyranny of the Urgent, the author talks about this, that a lot of times we focus on things that are urgent, got to get done, got to get this done, got to get, and your assistant, they have a CS profile or an SC profile. Guess what? They want to get stuff done, get it done, hollering at you, calling you, bugging you, bothering you, your wife, your husband, whoever it might be, your kids, whoever it is. They're bothering you while you're out on the kill. Well, guess what? That would never happen. When a tribe was out on the hunt, they would never be distracted from their family members because their family members realize that what they're doing is a life or death thing. This business will live or die by what you do with your time block. That's what's going on. And if you got people distracting you, they either you have not put together enough boundaries, or the people in your life do not understand how important what you're doing is. Okay? They don't understand how important it is. So here's what I want you to do. And if you're following along with me in the book, Success with Listings, I got all this right here for you on page 126, 127, and page 128. So you can follow along. But what I want you to do is create a lead generation bunker. Okay? What I mean by that is I want you to create a space in your home or in your office that is a do not cross, like it should have the police tape out, like it's like a homicide scene. I hate to say it, but people should not bother you when you're in your space. Now, anything that you need your water, right? You need coffee, you need your snacks, whatever you need. All that stuff goes into your lead generation bunker with you. And then you've got a note on the door that says lead generation, do not disturb, do not disturb. I've got a download. If you want to, you'll see a picture of the sign that I use. You can download that for free at successwithListings.com/book. We'll flash that up there. So anything that you need, supplies, whatever it is, and you should stay in your lead generation bunker. In other words, don't leave your lead generation bunker to go get a coffee or to go get water or to go whatever. Don't leave. When you get in your lead generation bunker, you on lockdown until you meet your goal. And your goal might be to make 20 calls, or it might be to make one appointment or 2 appointments, or it might be to just work for 3 hours doing whatever's on your list. Okay? So again, that's excuse number 2. I keep getting distracted. It should never happen to you. Create a lead generation bunker, put boundaries, and let your family know how important it is for you to do what you're doing. Now, the third excuse that I found here on page 127, I wrote, I just can't get into the habit of time blocking. I try to time block and I just can't get in the habit of doing it. Well, that's not true. That's not true at all, because you absolutely can get in the habit of time blocking, and you are already in the habit of time blocking. See, you've time blocked since the day you were born. You time blocked. Let me ask you a question. Did you take a shower today? Maybe yesterday. I don't know. Did you take a shower this week? Right? That's a time blocked activity. Did you eat? Maybe you had breakfast today, or you had lunch, or maybe you had dinner. Did you eat yesterday? Did you eat the day before? Those are time blocked activities. Every single meal that you take is a time blocked activity, right? Now, when you used to have a 9-to-5 job, okay, what you did was you time blocked from 9 to 5 to go to work. Did you go to work to the movies or something like that during while you're supposed to be working, while you're supposed to be on the job? No. Why didn't you go to the movies? Because you had time blocked from 9 to 5 to go to work. And even when you go to the movies, that's a time blocked activity. I'm going to a movie. The movie starts at 6 o'clock, and I'm going to be in the movie till 8:30, right? You time blocked for the movie. Did you brush your teeth this morning? That's a time blocked activity, okay? Every single thing that you do in your, or most of the things that you do in your life are time blocked activities. You've blocked time to take showers, to bathe yourself, to brush your teeth, to eat your meals, even to go to the bathroom. You got a time block for that. That's what it's all about. I used to have a coach. This is a true story. Mike Fleming, my coach, and he'll tell you the truth on this. He used to time block his bowel movements. Now that's crazy, right? I told him, I said, Mike, that's a little bit anal, But truthfully, he was in the military. He's a military man, retired military, and he was just like that. He would time block everything. I'm not telling you to be like that. I'm just saying that you can get in the habit of time blocking because you are in the habit of time blocking. You've been time blocking ever since you were born. Okay, so that excuse is debunked. Let's go to the excuse number 4. By the way, I want you to write this down. Prospecting equals paychecks. Not prospecting equals poverty. Let me say it again. Prospecting equals paychecks. Not prospecting equals poverty. You see, in the listings game, when we talk about success with listings, in order to have a closing, okay, let's put it this way. In order to have a paycheck, you got to have what? You got to have a closing, right? And in able to have a closing, you got to have an escrow, right? In order to have an escrow, you got to have a property that you went into escrow. In order to have a property goes into escrow, you got to have a contract on that property. In order to have a contract, you got to have you have to receive an offer on the property. And in order to get an offer, look at this. In order to get an offer on a property, what do you got to have? You got to have a listing, right? You got to have a listing. In order to have a listing, you got to have what? Right? In order to have a listing, you got to have a client. And in order to have a client, you got to have a prospect. And in order to have a prospect, you got to lead generate, right? And in order to lead generate, you got to time block. There's just no way around it. Now, let's look at the next excuse up, and that's I don't know what to say. Excuse number 4. Knolly, man, I try to do this, man, but I just don't know what to say. Well, guess what? In my book, Success with Listings, I've given you 95 scripts. Okay, there's scripts all throughout here, and so you know what to say. And there's not just my book, but there's scripts all over the internet. There's scripts on Facebook. Other agents will help you out. Other agents that you trust, go to them and get scripts from them. I mean, I keep mentioning my book. Why? Because I spend a lot of time putting this down for you, and I give it away free at successwithlistings.com. So you can download, you can get this at my website. We'll send you the PDF version of it, but you can go there and absolutely get it for free. But you don't know what to say, and that's your scripts, folks. A lot of you guys don't like scripts. Well, I got news for you. Scripts are your friend. They're not. It's like, well, those scripts sound unnatural. I don't like scripts. Well, I used to be in theater, and you try to put on a production without a script, it ain't gonna work. You say, well, I'm not in theater. Guess what? You are in theater. Knolly, I'm not an actor. You are an actor. Let me explain to you like this. This world, every person's an actor. The world is the stage to which you cast, which you're cast. Okay, you already in a play. I don't care if you like it or not. You in a drama. You in a play. You in a production. Okay, it's called life. You in the production of life. Who are you gonna play? What character are you playing? Who are you gonna be? You get to pick that. Right? Nobody told you to be what role you're playing. Every single thing that you do in life, you're playing a role. Okay? Now you chose the role you're going to play on this great drama and production called Your Life Story. Right? So you got to get your script. You got to know your script. You got to understand your script, and you got to use scripts. Scripts are your friends. Get to know scripts. You don't have to be mechanical about it. How many weeks do you expect, and how many weeks would you expect to list your home? Okay, and then the next question is, you don't have to do it that way. You can just it's just all about having a conversation with people, right? It's all about having a conversation. Now, let's look at the 5th excuse, see if there's anything that can hold up, and maybe it's a good one. The 5th excuse is, Knolly, I just don't know what to do. Now, I get into my lead generation bunker, I close the door, I put my sign on, I carved out from 9 to 12, but I don't know what to do, man. I'm here. What do I do next? Well, I've already told you, I got another video where I tell you who to go after. The 3 lead buckets is what you want to go after. If you don't know who you should be getting how you should be getting all the listing leads that you need to go watch that video on the 3 lead buckets. But exactly what you're going to do, you're only going to be doing 3 things when you're doing your time block. You're only going to do one of 3 things. Okay. You're either generating new leads, okay, following up with existing leads, or developing and implementing marketing plans. There's only 3 things that you're going to be doing. Again, you're going to be generating new leads, you're going to be following up on existing leads, or you're going to be implementing, right, developing and implementing marketing plans, right, around the 3 buckets. Those are the only 3 things that you're permitted to do during your time block, right? So these excuses, guys, guess what? Debunked. They don't work, right? I got a whole nother section here on overcoming the fear of prospecting. You say, man, I'm afraid to prospect. You got to get over that. But again, this is all about excuses. Excuse number 1, I'm so busy. Debunked. You're not too busy to put food on the table for your family and to have them continue to count on you. Number 2, I've tried to time block. I keep getting distracted. Ain't never going to happen to you again. Follow what I said. Number 3, I just can't get in the habit of time blocking. You already know how to time block. You've been doing that since you were 3 years old. I don't know what to say. Guess what? Scripts. We got them all here. And I don't know what to do. There's only 3 things you should be doing, and you shouldn't be doing anything but those 3, right? And there's only 3 buckets too that you should be going after. Hey, God bless, Knolly Williams. Hope you enjoyed it. Stop making excuses for prospecting. Get out there and get it done. All right, now we just looked at it. Why agents don't prospect. Usually generally there's only 5 reasons why you're not prospecting. And if you're not prospecting, you're doing yourself a disservice, you're doing your future clients a disservice, and you're doing your family a disservice. Hey, get out there and get it done. Start prospecting today. Just if you need more motivation, listen to this video, listen to it over and over again. And by the way, don't forget to read pages 126 through 128 in my book, Success with Listings. Now it's 430 pages, so I just gave you a taste of it today. You can get the book free at successwithlistings.com/book. You can get your free copy. But again, I wish you long life, health, prosperity, and success with listings. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because I got a lot more of these coming, baby, and I got a lot more in the pipeline. God bless. Success with Listings, just for you. Well, thanks so much for tuning into this episode of the Success with Listings podcast. If you are serious about taking your real estate career to the highest heights, making more money and helping more clients while working less hours and spending more time with your family, be sure to get your copy of my free book, Triple My Listing, absolutely free at successwithlistings.com. Now, you want to be sure that you subscribe to the podcast and check out successwithlistings.com to get your copy of my free book. Hey, I'll see you on the next one.